Polling is underway in South Africa's general elections. This is shaping to be the most competitive elections since the end of apartheid. Voting started at 7 a.m. local time. South Africans are choosing 400 members of the National Assembly, who in the coming weeks will then choose a president. This is the biggest test for the ruling African National Congress. The ANC came to power after apartheid ended in South Africa. In 1994, Nelson Mandela received 62.5% of the votes. Thabo Mbeki took the reins from him in 1999 and came with a bigger mandate. He got re-elected with an even larger support. It dipped a little with Jacob Zuma in 2009, and since then it has been on a decline. Last election was the first time ANC received less than 60% of the votes. This year, it is being projected that the party will receive lower than 50%.
This is the day when South Africa decides on the future of our country, who should lead the government of South Africa. And I have no doubt whatsoever in my heart of hearts that the people will once again invest confidence in the African National Congress to continue to lead this country.
Out of the 62 million people, about 45% have registered for this year's elections. That 28 million voters, a little over 23,000 polling stations have been set up. 70 political parties and 11 independents are in the fray.
The whole road is full of potholes and we have a lack of water. The other village doesn't get water. So we want to vote so that they can bring us the good service delivery.
Many in the country are fed up with high unemployment that is at its highest right now. Other issues include rampant crime, corruption scandals, and regular power cuts and water shortages. In 2023, the economy grew a meager 0.6%.
We are young and there's no job for youth. We have degrees, we're not getting job. There's no difference, actually. So I'm here to make a difference, to vote for MK.
Let's now talk about the latest in South Africa. Our correspondent Calden Ongwe is now joining us on the phone from Johannesburg. Hi, Calden. What are the numbers looking like? How is the voting process going on? What time will the voting process be closed?
Thank you so much, Eric. As per IEC, that's the Independent Election Commission of South Africa, they've indicated earlier in the press briefing that all voting across 9 provinces have been going smoothly. IEC also stated that initially they had estimated 66% of the registered voters might come through, but they said they changed the number. They are seeing that the number may exceed this year, looking at the long queues across the country. In fact, I'm sure you know South Africa this year, it is a winter time here, pretty dark, but most of the places there's still long queues. It's almost 7 p.m. here in South Africa, and if we go to various polling stations, especially in downtown Johannesburg and also in suburban areas, the queues are still long. IEC had said the voting is going to close around 9 p.m., but they had also clearly stated that if people are in the queue at 9 p.m., they will still be allowed to vote. But according to what I saw around wherever all the polling stations that I went through or I was driving through, it's not going to end any time before midnight, especially at the central Johannesburg where the queue, there was a snake queue, and many young voters had come out to vote this year, Eric, stating that they are there to make a change and they are going to make their voice heard.
All right, that is our correspondent Calden Ongmu in Johannesburg. And this, as she says, the voting is still underway and the polling stations will be closed at 9 p.m. local time. But the Election Commission is saying that they might extend the time for closing the voting because of the huge number of people who have turned out to cast their ballot. This is in South Africa. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.